What's up, everybody? It's your girl Amanda C, back again for another My Paranormal Experience. I know I said I wasn't going to do one until tomorrow, but I figured all 4 of you deserve it. Thanks for subscribing, guys. It really means a lot. So in today's video, I would like to share a very, very recent experience, as in like 2 days ago experience. This will be the second experience in my entire life with a shadow person. The first and only being in my aunt's farmhouse when I was 6. So it's been a minute since I've seen something like this before. This one was a little bit weird, okay? Because this one had substance to it. It had like an intelligence to it. Like it wants you to think it's a child. But it ain't a kid. It has really long arms, really long legs. It's very weird looking. It likes to crouch in corners and things like that. So I didn't say anything, you know. Seen little flashes here and there out of the corner of my eye. Nothing spectacular. So everybody went to bed. I laid my kids down to go to sleep. And then, I don't know, maybe an hour or two later, my younger cousin woke up. As I said before, my younger cousin ended up getting sick in the middle of the night. She woke up, went into the bathroom to throw up. So, and her mom, my older cousin, she had gotten up as well. So it was the 3 of us that were actually awake. None of us talked. We just kind of were awake. So everybody went back to bed, and then I had to get up to use the restroom. So I get up, I walk into the restroom, I do my business or whatever. Not that y'all give a shit about that, but yeah, you're going to hear it. So I have really long hair. Like my hair is literally to the crack of my ass. Like, you know, and no joke, it's really long. So I have to tie it up at night. Otherwise, I have a torrential mess in the middle of the night. It's like I sit there and go like this all night long, and I have like this massive knot at the base of my neck. So I tie my hair up at night, and I was brushing it out to tie it up, obviously using the bathroom mirror. Well, in the mirror, but looking behind me, I saw what looked like a small little black formless creature with like real long fucking arms and real long legs, like crouched down near the faucet of the bathtub, like in that corner. It was crouched down under the faucet. So I thought it was nothing, and that was my dog knocking things over, in case you didn't know. I have a co-host. So I forgot totally where I was. I turned and I looked to see if anything was there, and obviously nothing was there. And then I was like, looked in the mirror again, it was still there. So I turned around and I watched that motherfucker turn around, physically saw it with my own eyes, not looking through the mirror, saw it come out from under the faucet and fucking fast as shit too, fly around the corner towards where my cousin keeps her like refrigerator and shit in the kitchen. Well, when I rounded the corner, obviously, I was like, the fuck? Like, she has a dog. She doesn't have any cats. She has a dog, and her dog is, like, almost as big as my pit bull. So, it isn't like I would mistake him for something, and why would he be in the bathtub crouching? So, I go out the door, and right there against the wall is another door leading into a smaller room. Now, I have not been in that room, and I haven't been in that room because I know what's behind that door. I got close to the door, and I could feel it's not nice, it's not human, and I don't know if it ever was. I don't know what it is. It's all I can think of is a shadow being, because I can't see. Some gifted people, some sensitives can see past the portrayal. Like, some spirits can portray themselves as whatever they want you to see. I'm not strong enough, or not experienced enough, or not sensitive enough to be able to see past that. So it looks like a shadow person to me. And it seems really, really malevolent and very mean, because I physically got sick. I didn't actually throw up, but I was definitely nauseous as a motherfucker. So the next day, everybody gets up. We're all having our coffee. We go outside, and we're all sitting around talking. And it comes to light that they believe their house is haunted. So I stopped her right there. Right there, I stopped her. And I was like, I saw something last night, and I just wanted to tell you what it was, but I don't want to scare you. Thing about it is, guys, I don't think it's just your average, typical, everyday shadow person. I think this thing is hell, I don't think, I know it's doing something to my cousin. It's targeting her specifically, okay? Even though she doesn't come right out and tell me that, I know. It puts bruises all over her body. It does weird shit to her in the night, like puts her hands in places it's not supposed to be. It starts fights between her and her fiance. There are 2 of them, okay? 2 of them in that house. One stays, it moves throughout the entire house, but it predominantly stays in the basement. That's the shadow being that I haven't encountered yet. I've just felt it. I haven't seen it. That one I'm almost afraid of because it seems very strong. It seems very strong. And it's like, to give you guys an example, and if I can get a copy of the audio, I will certainly do so and share it. My cousin's fiance's nephew is a ghost hunter. He does this thing he does this type of thing for a living. They actually got an audible EVP of a very strong, husky man's voice in that basement saying, "Get out." So, and I know it's annoying the amount of times I say so in a video, but that's how I kind of transition into the next thing. Well, that was that experience. I didn't experience anything else. A little piece that kind of goes with this story is my younger cousin, the daughter of the cousin I was talking about. She was taking pictures, like selfies in the bathroom, the same bathroom that I experienced this in the mirror. You know, she was looking cute, felt like taking some pictures. And on the back of I don't know why I stuttered just then, but yeah. On the back of the shower wall, she saw what she thought was a spider. So she just kind of ignored it, like, whatever. Well, she looked at her phone and she's looking in the mirror and she's like, nothing there. She thought the camera was dirty, so she was like rubbing on the camera or whatever. And then she looked back in it and they were everywhere behind her. They were everywhere behind her, like black orbs all over the place behind her. I didn't think to ask her if they moved. It just freaked her out enough to where she was like, and I noped the fuck out, more or less. So, it's not the exact word she used, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's my cousin's current place of residence. And the one upstairs, I don't think is a shadow person, and I'll tell you why. Because the shadow person that I encountered in my aunt's house was like, wanted us dead, okay? You could feel that this thing wanted you to either jump out a fucking window. It wanted you to be so tormented and so crazy and feel like there was no way out, so you had to do it, kind of thing. This one ain't like that. This one is like feeding on the negativity, and it's doing something to my cousin while she's sleeping. She is a type of person where she doesn't really have to tell me much, kind of. I can pick up on the shit that she's going through. And one of the biggest issues that I have with shadow people is that, number one, we don't know what the fuck they are. We don't know if they're demonic. We don't know if they're humans, if they're just, really strong, grouchy ass people. We don't know. So it kind of freaks me out. And the fact that this thing is doing something to my cousin, I want to get her the fuck out of there. But that doesn't always work. A case in point, my other cousin that I was talking about in a previous video has a shadow being that followed her from her old apartment to her new apartment, trying to get her daughter to bite through an electrical cord. Well, it's a game system cord to try to kill herself. And it actually got physical with her son, slapped him in the chest, and he had red marks. So it wasn't like this type of thing, this thing, it does bruise my cousin, but it bruises my cousin in a way that makes me think it's sexual in nature. It's on her inner thighs, her hips. It likes to put her hand on her fiance's genitals. And then she'll wake up like, "You're a sick bastard. The fuck are you doing to me?" And he's like, "I didn't do anything. I thought you were initiating something." You know what I mean? So completely innocent dude is getting blamed for some shit that this weird entity is doing. So I've never encountered an incubus, a succubus, or anything of the sort. But I've heard some stories now, and what the hell do you do when you're dealing with something like that? Like, would a sage smudging even work? Because I've been talking to a few of my, Wiccan friends and things, and I got thinking about it. Would a sage smudging even work if it is an incubus, or would it just piss it off, and make it hurt her even worse? So these are my worries, and why I haven't really like gone searching out what this thing can do and kind of stuff, because I'm only one sensitive and I'm not that damn strong, you know what I mean? Hell, I don't even know anybody that really is. I just know that, people in my family can sense things that others can't. It's a gift to some, to others it's a curse. Most of them it's a curse. They're like, I wish it could go away. I wish I didn't have to see this shit. I have cousins that literally go to church because of the shit that they've encountered in their lives. Like, they're trying to really protect themselves, and they believe that, not all of them, but a good chunk of them believe that if you show it attention, talk about it with people or talk about it with other family members, that you're inviting it back in. So, any advice, guys? Get your girl some advice. And what should I do? Should I try to do this sage smudging? Should we start in the basement, or should we start at the attic and work our way down? This is, essentially it's a 3-story house, but you can't like get up into you can get up into the attic, but nobody stays up there. So it's not like the 3rd story. It's just the attic. So, yeah, tell me what you think. If you guys have any advice, just help a sister out, because I really am flying blind at this shit. I'm just now starting to get into the whole ghost hunting thing, because I kind of want to see what I can do as far as my sensitivity goes. Is it just like, can I just see them and feel them? Or is there more to this gift of mine? And I don't know. So, I'm trying to be careful about it. I'm trying to be cautious, and I want to do everything correctly. But at the same time, everything stops when my family is involved, okay? And that's the type of person that I am. If my family is in danger, or I feel like they're in danger, and let me tell you, I feel like she is in danger, that this thing is going to do something. I don't even know. I don't even really want to talk about what it could do to her, because I just get some real fucking weird sensations in that house. And I don't know how to get rid of it, but I want it gone. And I have every intention on trying until I can't anymore. If it's just as simple as moving her out, then bitch, you're coming with me. Like, you know what I mean? But not literally, I'm just being a smart ass. But I want to look out for my family, but I also want to be intelligent about it. So there's that experience. You guys, have you ever experienced any of that kind of shit before? Have you actually run into an incubus? Is it always associated with sleep paralysis, or are there other things that could be happening? Essentially, I know that shadow people tend to bring like a cloud of negativity around them. So I do believe that she does have at least one shadow being in her home. The other one I am not so sure about, because it tries to hide from you. It tries to hide from you. It doesn't want you to see it. It doesn't want you to know where it is. And it's like, get away, get away, get away constantly. So, not literally, but that's the sensation that it gives you. Like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Something's going to stab me. I'm going to die, It makes you want to leave. It makes you think that you should leave. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that happy jive. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoy the videos. If you do, smash that thumbs up button, guys. Smash it. Let me know you like the videos. Let me know that you like where I'm going with this. And, room for improvement. There's always room for improvement, guys. If you think I'm boring, if you think that I talk too much, if you think I bounce from subject to subject too much, let me know. Don't be shy. Just don't be a dick. That's all I ask. All right. As always, stay safe. God bless.